Good morning, Year 3. Happy Friday. Welcome to your comprehension lesson for Friday the 15th of January. So this is the comprehension video for you if you've got the Year 2 booklet. And today we're going to be focusing on page 5, looking at a text all about submarines. So let's have a look at our page today. So we've got a text there, like I said, all about submarines. Now, before you start answering these questions, don't rush ahead. Make sure you've read through this text really carefully. You've underlined any keywords or important facts or any words you're not too sure of, so you can ask a parent at home to help you, okay? And once you've read and really understood what this text is all about, then you need to answer our 4 questions, okay? So let's have a little look at our questions for today. What do scientists use submarines for? Okay, so it's another retrieval question where your answer is going to be here. So don't just try and remember what the answer is. Go and underline it in your text using your pencil, and then you can copy your answer down here. Number 2, how many people could fit inside the turtle? Okay, so it's going to be something that's in this text again with a retrieval question. Remember, you can use your question and use a word from the question to help you skim and scan the text to find the answer quicker. So I would use the word turtle and I'd skim and scan it until I found it, and then I'd read around that sentence it's in, and it should be able to tell me how many people could fit inside it. Now, question number three is asking you to copy the sentence that shows how submarines have changed over time, okay? So you're going to be looking in this text for a time word, and it's going to be around that time word where it tells you how submarines have changed over time, okay? So maybe it's telling you they've got better, or they've got worse, okay? So have a really good search for them clues in this text, and you copy the sentence down, okay? So you don't need to make up your own sentence, just copy it straight from the text. Remember to make sure you're using capital letters and ending your sentences with full stops for your answers, okay? And last but not least, we've got another question like the previous days that we've had right at the bottom, where it's asking you your opinion. So all of our answers to question number 4 today are going to be different. It's asking you, would you like to go in a submarine? Why or why not? Okay, so you need to tell me, yes, I'd like to go in a submarine, or no, I wouldn't. And remember our special word to help us explain? Because you need to give me some reasons why, okay? So everyone is going to have a different reason and a different answer to question number 4, okay? So like always, when you've finished your 4 questions and completed this page 5 of your comprehension book, you have got a task to do in your purple exercise books. And today, I really like this one, so I think we're going to have lots of different things in. You're going to be doing some story writing for me, and you're going to be making up your very own submarine adventure, okay? So it's not going to be based on a book, it's going to be based on you, and you're going to make it up using your imagination, a story that involves you and maybe some of your family or your friends and what you got up to on your submarine adventure. So you're going to write a story about yourself going on an adventure in a submarine. Now in this story, I'd like to know the people that you go with or the people that you see. Now remember, submarines are vehicles that go at the bottom of the ocean, okay? So they move through the bottom of the ocean. So you might not see a lot of people when you're there. You might see some scuba divers, but I want to know about the people you're going with. So it could be a friend from school, it could be a family member, or a friend that you've got that you've made somewhere else other than school. Now I want to know the places you went to in the submarine, and definitely what you saw, okay? So think about the things you might see when you're under the water, okay? Now, when we're doing our story writing, today, our story, I want you to write it in first person. Now, first person means you're using the words I, me, and my, because it's a story you're going to make up and create all about you, okay? Now, In your story, I'd like to see lots of time openers because it keeps track of our story's events. So later on, after that, at the beginning of the day, okay? And we know we like to use lots of conjunctions like when, if, and because to extend our sentences and join them because we use our conjunctions like puzzle pieces, okay? Now, when we're writing our story, remember we've got to have capital letters at the start of our sentences, full stops to finish them. I know lots of you will be putting lots of commas in. We should be doing lots of fronted adverbials, like later that day, comma, that time fronted adverbials. And I know lots of you will be doing 2A sentences, adjective, comma, adjective, like you were doing yesterday, describing your rocket. Now remember, don't just keep starting your sentences with I did this and I did that, okay? Want lots of different sentence openers, and most importantly, check your sentences make sense. Now I've had a little go myself at this, but I know you could come up with a much better, more exciting adventure than I can, okay? So at the top of my page, I wrote my dates, and then my title is My Submarine Adventure, okay? So my submarine adventure starts with, last summer, I went on an exciting, dangerous adventure with Miss Charlesworth and Miss Morgan. As we climbed aboard the gigantic yellow submarine, I was filled with excitement because I wanted to see lots of different species of fish and other unique sea creatures. The engine roared as the captain closed the heavy door and the submarine descended down into the deep blue ocean. And then I'm just starting a new paragraph now, okay? Because in this paragraph, I'm going to tell you about all the things that me and Miss Charlesworth and Miss Morgan saw. So I've started my next paragraph with, I've left a line. As the submarine got lower and lower, comma, and I'm going to continue that with telling you what I saw. So in my story, I had lots of sentence openers of time, like last summer, in the morning, okay? Later that day I'm going to use, when I carry on, I use lots of adjectives like exciting, dangerous, yellow to describe my submarine. And I've also gave a description of how I felt. I was filled with excitement and I've told you why, okay? So make sure you're reading through your sentences carefully, and I can't wait to read what you got up to on your submarine adventure. Good luck, Year 3.